Hello out there, and this is an exciting day because as of right now, the giveaway for this CRKT Pilar is live and underway on Instagram. So this is a collaboration. These knives are both actually collaborations between myself and Warpath 101. But like I said, this knife right here is being given away. And over the course of this video, I will be describing the things that we did and the modifications made, and also giving you the information you need in order to slide on over to Instagram and enter the giveaway. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do though is talk about the knife that is from Warpath 101's personal collection. All right, and this is one that we worked on together also, and as you can see, there is a lot of file work done and a little bit of acid stonewashing as well. And I really like the way this one came out because, again, this is for his personal collection, and if I were going to have one that was for my collection, I would want it to be pretty darn similar to this. It's just sort of simple, but really functional with all of the good grip that he added, and the file work on this is really nice and even. He did a great job. He did a really great job, and we did the file work first, and then the acid stonewash on the blade. So after the acid wash was done, it made the blade even more grippy than just previously. Getting rid of that satin made it a little less slick on top. So that worked out really well. One touch that I really like was the file work that he did in the choil down here. That looks great. All right, and then from my end, I came in and I polished the hardware a little bit, and the backspacer made it jump out just a little bit more than the stock ones do, and obviously the acid etch itself. Now, one thing I will do at the end of this video is I will show the way that I stonewash my blades. Because it's a little bit unique, and I've talked about it before, but I've had some questions recently about it on Instagram and in the comments down below for some of my videos. And so, yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. So I will address that briefly at the end of this video. All right, but that is Warpath 101's personal knife. And again, I really like that one. But here's the main event, and this is the one that we're giving away. And like I said, this is live right now, so hopefully there's already a lot of people entered at the time of this video being posted. But as you can see, there's just a lot of stuff done to this one, and I'll start with the blade. We have an acid stonewash on at the top here, and it is over this pattern of like up and down kind of pyramids that sort of resembles the same kind of file work that was done. All right, and the file work between these two knives, as I bring the first one back in, you can see that the pattern is just different. It's more of a weave pattern on the giveaway knife, and I really like this one. Really like this one. It gives a whole ton of grip, and then the way that we did it, the knife was actually acid washed before the file work was done, and so you have a really neat two-tone effect, if I can get that into focus, where the actual color of the steel pops out in all the places where the file work was done. So that came out really good. And it really mirrors, the look of the edge as well. So I'm extremely happy with that. And then going to the backspacer, there's more file work done there. And you can see I did the same sort of thing, polished up the hardware. I did polish up the clip instead of doing any kind of acid wash on that, so that is pretty bright. You might notice one small ding here, and I'm not even sure how that happened. But that clip, whoever wins the knife might want to contact CRKT about replacing it if they think that's a big deal, but just a small little blemish there. And then the work that was done on the frame was just an acid etch with some like tiger stripe kind of pattern. And then you can see a heat ano that had some mixed results. You can see some blues and purples and bronzes jumping out at you, but it wasn't quite as successful as I wanted it to be honest, but I think it's still perfectly okay. But I wanted there to be a really nice bright blue, and in a couple areas it got scorched, or I just didn't get the colors popping out the way that I wanted to. But overall, no worries. I think it still ended up being a pretty good result, and one that we are both extremely excited to be giving away. So how do you enter? Good question. Well, if you slide over onto Instagram, and I will link to both of our accounts down below, all you need to do is go to my page and go to Warpath 101's page and follow us both and comment in on both of our official giveaway posts. All right, so basically doing the same thing on two different accounts, just going to mine, making sure you follow and saying in on the comment for the picture that I posted yesterday now, and doing the same thing with his. You know, and it'll be really clear. It'll say official giveaway post, so there's no way that you could miss it. But the big point is you don't have to repost or tag or do any of that stuff. All right, you don't need to clog up anybody else's feed with reposts of the giveaway. Now, if you want to spread the word, awesome. I mean, we would love for you to do that, and that would be appreciated. But the point is for the people involved to just comment that they want to be a part of it and be following us to begin with. All right, so pretty simple. And once you get to the page, that'll be really clear and explained again. So shouldn't have any problems with that at all. The giveaway runs until next Friday, and then it'll take a couple days to accumulate and process all of the entries, but then we will have a winner. Pretty simple, and really looking forward to this because this has been a couple months in the making as far as the planning and operating on this goes. So yeah, just really excited and really happy with the way all this stuff has turned out. So any questions, comments, complaints, suggestions about that, definitely let me know down below. But now I'm just going to show you some of the stuff about the stonewashing that I do. All right, because I've had, like I said, a couple questions about how I go about stonewashing my knives and, you know, like what the process is, because I have mentioned before how it is a little bit on the unique side. So let me just bring in what I use. All right, and might have to move the camera around just a little bit, but what I use is this. All right, this is a Gatorade bottle, and it's dirty because everything needs to be replaced, but it's basically just river rocks, WD-40, and knife parts, and I handshake everything. So the parts go in, and this is actually a knife piece that's about to get done in the next couple days. This is a Spyderco Cricket. Yeah, the knife parts go into the Gatorade bottle and just get shaken by hand. And the reason for that is I just don't have a tumbler, and I don't really want to go out and get one. And I just sort of started doing it the way that I did it, and it worked, so I'm sticking with it. And the cool thing about it is that, you know, I can really choose all the media that I want to and the types of rocks that I use, and sometimes things are really good and sometimes they're not. And it's just always an experimental process, you know. And what I've noticed, though, is shaking it by hand, I can somewhat control the level of aggression that comes out in the stonewash. You know, and this definitely does not look like a nice even tumble. There is a little bit of a more aggressive look to the way that the stonewashing is done, and I think that's just because it is shaken, and while it is generally even, it's not always the most consistent thing. So, you know, over the course of the entire blade, it's consistent, but there are some pretty big lines, and there are some spots where it gets hit really hard, and I just like that effect. I like the way that it works out. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to continue to do it that way, and maybe in the future get some other equipment, but yeah, for now, pretty happy with how that works out. All right, so if you have any other questions about that, let me know. But yeah, that's everything for now, guys. So any other questions, yeah, hit me in the comments below, and head on over to Instagram and take a look at that giveaway, because I'm hoping that one of you gets this knife in your hands very soon. All right, so good luck, and thanks for watching, and take care. Have a good one.